Alrighty everyone, welcome back to another episode of Kuth Stumbles Through. Today we're going to be taking a look at a game called SpellRogue. Just came out on Steam today, or the day I'm recording it, not the day I upload this. We finished up Thronefall, so we're going to be moving on to different games and different demos. This is kind of like Slay the Spire. I almost want to say meets Catharsis board game in a way, where you have to manage your dice and assign them to certain powers. You'll see as we get into it. It's a really cool concept and one I'm really liking so far. We're not doing a webcam today. Couldn't find a good place for it. This game has stuff to display in all parts of the screen without it being too busy. So just turn the webcam off for this one. So this is our first time trying this deck, so we'll just stick at mutation stage 0. Mutation is basically like ascendancy. It seems like from Slay the Spire. So we have like little goals over here that can help us unlock stuff after the run is done. Very Slay the Spire style map. Alright, so boss at the end, Sanctuary. Sanctuary is leading up to it. An event, an elite. Shards. So you can upgrade your spells in this game actually, which is really cool. Shards are one way you can do that. Or not one way, that is how you do that. We'll probably take like the left path. And we get to choose a starting artifact. It's just a relic. So when we start, we can cast a random spell. Whenever we roll 10 dice, we gain 2 block. Apply Glacial to a random spell. Must be played the first spell in a turn or else Glacial is removed. Gain 4 block and remove Glacial. So if we want to look, right now we have this where we can place any die, and it just gets flipped upside down. We can place evens there to do damage and odds there. Let's go with this. Getting some extra block probably won't hurt. So, beginning of turn, you roll your dice, and they go here. You can see how many dice you get a turn here. These are your abilities down here. This box up here, we kind of went over briefly, but it's what dice can be allocated to there. So we can place even dice here, only odd dice there, and any here. These little blue boxes here are the charges of the spells. You can only use the spell that many times per turn before you can no longer do it. The effect is underneath. So if we want to get the block, we have 8 coming in. We have to place an even number there. So if we just place our 4 there, this will do 4 damage. X that you could see on there is equal to the die you put in there. So we do that. Place this for another 2. If we wanted to, we could flip this upside down and make it a 5. So upside down, they'll equal 7, I believe. But since we're already blocking for the damage coming in, I think we might as well just do a little bit of damage to that guy. Back to it. Reroll. We don't have to do that. We just have the 6 here. There we go. So after each victory, you get a little bit of gold. Chance for a potion. This one does 50% extra damage for 3 turns. That could be big. And then you get to pick a spell. So deal 12 damage. 2 damage, not 12. I was going to say, that seems really good. And apply a poison. We can gain this much block. And then whenever we use up all the charges in one turn, we would get a power. Which just means it's like a +1 strength. All of our attacks will do 1 extra damage for the rest of the combat. But we'd have to do this 3 times in 1 turn to get that. And then this, if we roll a 1, we gain 3 power. But then we can't do it again for 3 turns because it'd be muted. I think that actually seems fine. On a 1. Bunch of them already. Alright, so you're doing 5. You're applying fungus armor. So whenever we attack them, they would get extra. If we do 9 to him, let's... So we can get 6 damage. We can actually do 10 damage. Let's take him out. So we don't have to worry about any of that anymore. We can flip this over and it becomes a 4. And we can use this again to do a little bit of damage to him. Everyone gets block. It's mushroom armor. So I have to place an odd there, which we don't have any, so we're not going to get the block from it. We're taking 4, and then he is going to snare us, so one of our cards, next turn if we use it, does something bad. Don't think we can get through him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this, and then use that for the block. See if we can punch through this guy, but it's unlikely. Yeah. So now, we would get marked every time we use this. We don't have a 1 to use that. We're not getting attacked either. So I don't have to use this. If I wanted to, we could take him out. I'll take a chance with it. Yeah, that takes him out. Flipping this over would give us a 2. Extra damage. So he's hitting us for 9. So if we go ahead and do this, we get some power for our stronger attacks, and then we can actually do that. We can flip this over to be a 4, since we're already blocking as much as we need to. Do that. Did extra damage because we have the power. Just finish it off like that. Alrighty. So with Twisted Geyser, we can put odds in it. Deal damage equal to the odd, and we apply a poison. This lets us reroll. And tether. So this can hold a die from turn to turn and do some damage for us. Let's go for that. Holding a die is pretty cool. It's one of my favorite mechanics in the game so far. We can lose 8 max hit points and get a Gilded Dowsing Rod. Gain gold every time we enter a new area. Disenchant a spell. Kind of like my spells right now. So by default, you have 5 spells, and Shards, which can be used to upgrade these cards, can also be used to upgrade these last 2 spots. Don't really want to lose that much max health. I'm going to leave. Don't really want either one of those. We go here. Now let's make it to that event. So now, if we look at the shards, your starting cards can't be upgraded, but these guys can. So the Depths of Power, where we gain power and it's muted. It just becomes broken, so that means we'd be able to use it again just by spending a die to basically unlock it again. Or we can get +2 power from it. This would do 6 extra damage, or we can store 2 dies there. This also gives us an extra charge of it. I don't want to do this one yet in case we don't have enough, like, you want to have lots of dice so you can continuously reuse it. Go ahead and do that. Little extra damage. Especially going into an elite fight. We do have that. So this guy is going to hit us for 6. Apply Infected. So we could transform this into a 4. I'm going to transform this into a 3 instead. And And then we'll go ahead, grab that, and that'll get us there. We actually didn't have to do the last one. So infected, we receive 1 damage at the end of the turn. If we use it, it spreads. Oh, what fun. Well, we'll still get some block even if we use it here. Six. We'd still get block out of this. Seven. We're blocking enough, so if we do nothing else, we'd be fine. We take a little bit, actually. So what if I just do this? 4. Okay, so now we're actually perfectly fine. Okay, so we just don't use that. Got it. That's fine. So you're not hitting us with anything, so we can just go ahead and do this. Guess that's a little bit of block, and then we can hold you for next turn. We actually could have kept a 6 for next turn, but... So we're getting hit for 12. We want to use this first again for some block. So we got the 4. We can grab some power. Go ahead and get 5 block from that. So you're hitting us for 12. And then doing 3 infections. I think we can just do this. Flip it over to the 3 so we can block. Alright, a little aggravating. We can't use that one first because we don't have any odds. That's unfortunate. This changes into a 5. About all I can do, unfortunately. Hopefully we can take him out this turn. So we kept the 6, and now we can kind of just do this. We don't have to worry about the end of turn stuff because, well, it's over. Okay, so this is a new type of thing. You can put dice in here to lower the amount by whatever the value of the die you put in is. When it hits 0, it triggers. So like this, deal 4, and it increases damage by 1 this combat. So if you're able to consistently trigger it, it can scale pretty well. 6 block and 4 fury. Fury's like power, where it does extra damage for your attacks, but temporary. And then the last one deals 6 damage 2 times, but then we reduce the damage by 2. I feel like having a little more block will be fine. Oops, and then we get this. So now we either get to choose a shard or... reduce health loss by 1. Let's go with a shard. And then we can use it to unlock this slot. And we can use this as well. There's some cool countdown synergies in here. Choose and gain attack. Attack spell. Choose and gain defense spell. Choose and gain void spell for 30. What's a void spell? Mana symmetry. Duplicate a die we put in there. That could be pretty cool. Dark Arts apply to Rupture, which causes enemies to take more damage. And then we increase its Rupture amount for that combat. -2 countdown cost to another spell this combat. So if you have like a synergy going. Let's go with that, though. Duplicate the die. If we ever get an upgrade for this, that might be how we can get more power and keep scaling some. I like being able to hold, and I like the flat block. Again, that just gives us block and fury, but let's try that. See how that goes. All right. Disenchant a spell. I think we can just heal and be fine. Taking a leap battle. First time I've seen this guy. Primordial Blaze. So we got to use that first. We have a 6 we can put there. You're going to intensify. Increases the amount of attacks. Ooh. All right. Not ideal. So really, we don't have to worry about the armor here. We could just do damage. So if we decided to do this, and then duplicate it, and then switch it back, and then get some power, we could put this here for next, to get back next turn. And then we could start applying these to here. And we do a bunch of damage. Okay. Now I think it gets spooky. Ignite. Okay. So what do we want to reverse? We can reverse this. So this would give us 4. We can then duplicate it. We can then gain a shield, which gives us plenty for that. We get a little bit of extra damage this turn. So if we switch this back, we can go 4, even, and then take that. I'm liking being able to flip and duplicate and stuff like that. We can't duplicate now because then we take damage. And we could trigger that fairly easily. We have to do 21. We have 3 power, so if we put this here, this would just do 2 plus 3, so 5 each. This would do 15. So we can do like that. That. Flip this as well. And then put that there, and we should be good. There we go. Get a spell. Deal 2 damage and apply 2 poison. Another countdown. Roll a die, and we gain a surge. So we apply weak to all enemies when gaining block. Weak in this game works a little bit differently than Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire, the number of weak is how many turns it lasts, and generally it just reduces damage by a set amount. In this game, each week lasts a turn, but it stacks. So 1 week reduces all damage that turn by 1 from that enemy. 5 week reduces its damage by 5. Crush is just a countdown, deal 5. Wash Away might have some stuff, though. So here we get Artifact. That seems very tough to make happen. So let's take this. And we can definitely unlock this last one now. Maybe take advantage of that? Or we can just upgrade this and try to get the thing so we keep getting more power. This is also 2 extra fury or 4 extra defense. Duplicate twice. Ooh. We can put any number there instead of 1 to 3. Oh, there's some cool stuff there. We have to pick one. Let's take that, but this one has some cool upgrades. I wish I could get both of them. We don't really need anything. We could probably disenchant a spell. I think we can get rid of Hydroclasp. Get some extra max hit points. And a boss battle. Alrighty. So we're taking 10. Well, we don't have 1 for that, so that's unfortunate, but... Five. Maybe I needed more block than I thought. I might have goofed. Well, we can turn this into a 6. I think I goofed. Do that for now, and then we can just drop these in here. Bunch of damage, we're still going to take 4. Keep the 6, luckily. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. This will give us 4 block for the 16 coming in. Actually, we can stop a big chunk by taking him out. Let's duplicate this. Go 1, 2. Still need 6 block. We can get it from there. Just do this. Yeah, too bad Fury doesn't stick around, but... Ooh, now we gotta undo these guys as well. Taking 10 from him. Duplicate. That's quite a bit of power. Just do that for next turn. Ah, we stunned him. He kind of has like the Guardian mechanic where you have to do a certain amount of damage. We can duplicate this again. We are taking a decent chunk. So if I went ahead and did this... Put that there for next turn. Yeah, we'll take some from him, but... Alright, I don't think we're getting the block from that this turn. Nor do I think we're getting that boost. They're not doing anything this turn. So what if I just did this? We can just unlock them. Transform that into a 4. And then this. Does a lot of damage. Okay. Stacking that power really seems helpful. We need a little more block, though. Get a heal, get some coins. There's that. And then we get an artifact. Roll an extra die, but rolled 6s lose a value? Might be okay. Roll 2 ether. Oh, and then these reduce the cooldown of... or the countdown of that. That could be cool. It's 2 extra dice to play around with. Let's do Ether Weave. Alright. I think we have to unlock this. And then hopefully find like a decent block card. These are rituals, they're like stronger spells, kind of, you can use. So Event, Sanctuary, Elite. Left side seems fine again. Playing Power Trap, okay. Unfortunately, once you use them, they don't stick around. Wait, can I? That's actually kind of nutty. That could become so broken. Like, that could actually become ridiculous. Take that, do a bunch of damage. So because it holds it, it doesn't go anywhere, so we'll still get it back for next turn. And then 5. We could flip this to make it that, to make it a 2. Or we just put it here and hope they reduce the cooldown of that. So 1s and 3s, he gets stronger. Well, so we can duplicate something now. Let's duplicate this, so we're not duplicating the 1s or 3s. You're hitting me for 15. That's not fun. Gained 4 fury for that. I think we can use one of them for this. And then we can go 4 is a big hit. 6 is a big hit. And then we'll put 2 here. What if I... I didn't even think about this when I grabbed it. It would just get... As long as we keep a 2 to keep duplicating. This is insane. So Glacial... Okay. I don't know what to say, but this is kind of freaking awesome. So 1 to 4, deal that much damage. This could be really good with all the power we have. Fortify. 1 block gain from spells for rest of combat. So we have to play 2 that are equal, but we can duplicate them. Okay. And then we can flip them. Do we even need this? Probably, yeah. But what if we don't? What if we just do this? See what ritual we get. Target loses 20 health, so you just have to wait 2 turns. Toggle Bloodlust. Add 1 charge to target spell. The duplication one? Alright, gain a Berserk Potion, we get 15 Fury. Choose and gain a Void spell for that much. Or gain a Crystal Heart. It seems like a lot, but a Void spell... Oh, man. I don't know. We seem so finely balanced right now, actually. I guess we could sell it at a shop later. Well, let's see what they are. So, they're 2 countdown. -2... That might be worth it. Okay. Like, if we take this out, we literally can't do damage, though. That's the thing. That's the only thing we have that does damage. The duplicate and flip seems nice. The power kind of makes it go. Maybe we just don't do this. Okay, we need the damage. This is a tough one, because, like, everything seems to work, but this definitely seems like it would make us go better. I'm going to hold on to this. If we get, like, a countdown damage one, that could work. Probably not my best idea, but we'll see. Alright, let's see if we can make this work. So we can do this and flip that. We can then duplicate. You aren't attacking this turn. Flip 1 to gain that. I don't want to use these on that, is the thing. So what if we just, like, put one here, use this to unlock that, and then hold on to this here? So we get all of these. That triggers. That triggered quite a bit. If we want to do this one, we're getting hit for 14. We could trigger that to a 5. Block and flurry. We also have some power. So if we went ahead and flipped this, duplicated that, ran, not yet. We can put this here. Double that up. Unlock that, and then we can just put this here. Does like 1 less damage. But alright, slowly getting there. That's an easy one to do. But if we go ahead and duplicate this, we can get some power. Get some stuff there. Plays those two. Taking 14 damage is the thing, and we don't have a whole ton of block. Become a 5. Gonna wait to duplicate that next turn. We are taking 4. We could use a block potion here. Yeah, block potion here is probably fine. Nothing to worry about. That triggers. That triggers pretty much down to 1. We can duplicate. At this point, we could probably just duplicate a regular one. No. Let's duplicate this. Let's try to get this. Because we can drop 2 4s there. We can go ahead and do that. We can flip that into a 1. Can't quite do it again without giving up a lot. be giving up that much. Give this an extra one. This would do 16. This does 23. And then we can flip this over just so we have... Like, in case that didn't work, we would have had it for the next turn. Nothing to it. Deal 4 damage, increased... This is the one we were looking for. This is the damaging one we can hopefully continuously set off. Artifact. Spell damage, poison. No, let's just grab that. Holding on to that is nice. It does do +6. We would just want this to scale as fast as possible. Duplicating the die seems helpful, and then flipping it over. I think we need the power, so I think we can actually swap this out for that. What do the upgrades look like? So this is -1 countdown, +1 charge. This gives you 3 per cast. This can be die equals die or 2 more uses. If we're doing this, we might not need this anymore. No, we'll probably need the damage. Again, definitely want to duplicate, definitely want to flip. What if we just swap this out? And then... do we want this? Don't know yet. I think this is fine, and then we're going to go with the +3 per cast, because occasionally we can give it an extra charge as well. Alrighty. So you get 6 block a turn, negate the next status effect. Okay, you're getting thorns. Order do this. No, we're not gonna. That's not gonna happen. Got it. So duplicate the 2. Flip one of the 2s. Four there. So we could probably flip this too. It'd be fine, because we're not taking any damage. So we can trigger that. And we can pick that. This is easier. You can hold on to the 5. Just use that up there. So broken, we got to use something to use it up. We can put a 1 there, which I don't think we can. So we're taking 5 this turn. We go ahead. All right, that's broken. So let's fix that. Put that there. Duplicate. That. Can't really use that this turn, unfortunately. If we do this... I'll take him out, and then we can flip this one into that. All right. That happened. We can copy the 3. We're taking 21 this turn, apparently. Nothing here. So you're doing 23 right now? We went ahead 5 there to make it easier for this to happen. I think we're going to need this. And then... start clearing this up a little bit. Can't do anything there. We went there. That should finish it up. Just 14. We are 3 short and taking some damage. Don't think there's a way we can get this either. No. We're taking some damage, unfortunately, but we got it. Yeah. The fact that can trigger almost like every turn automatically is so nice. More countdown stuff. Gain 1 fortify, but it doesn't get anything back. Winner's Bite. Deal 3 damage. When depleted, roll a die. That could be nice. If we grab that... Can't reduce below 1. Is it enough damage is the thing? Like, this does a lot of damage for us. Wish I had more card slots. It would be great. Like, we have the shield from that, even though it only has 1. This has 3. This kind of makes all the other countdown stuff go. This gives us some scaling. That scales as well. Duplicating plus the inversion. So, like, if we replace something, it would be this. I think this might actually outscale it, just with the Fury. We'll see. All right, 3, taking 15? 15. Those aren't great. So that's 8 over there. We could get to it. So I think what we do is we do that and this. Gives us 10 block. We then duplicate this one. Trigger this. Flip this. Guess I could have played this too. I think for now we're okay. You know, let's grab it. Messed up the order a little bit, but... So this reduces the cooldown on a couple things. Or the countdown. You want to invert something there. So if I invert you... double you up. Give this an extra cast. We can trigger one now. And then another one, which takes him out. Transform this into a 6. And just clear that up. Next 2 dice with silence. Well, this gets to go, so this is 6 damage to something. Can be played for 2 turns. So actually, that works out fine. So this is 4. We can duplicate this. Just put one of them here. One short. Which I guess is why we have this. We don't have any block right now. So I want to try to satisfy that. I'd rather block than use that shadow die. Right, that. I could do 13 and take that out. But then we wouldn't be able to use it. A lot of damage coming. We don't have a good way to stop it. Like, our block is mostly gone. I think I'm just going to do this and take my lumps. I think being able to hold a die, one of these dies is really going to be useful. So I'll probably bring that back after this fight. So this is deal a bunch of damage. So that's at 2. So if we just take one of these... bring it back and do a bunch of damage again. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm going to bring back the one thing we had. Unless we find something better. Gain 3 rain. I feel like we're already getting enough. We don't need the rain to reduce the countdowns. Gain 2 block and roll all. Guess we'll just grab it, but... This is coming back to replace Winter's Bite. Alrighty, we lose Wash Away. We get red minerals. Add a charge to all attack. Ooh. Red Dawn is on 1 rolled. -2 countdown to a random spell. Revengeful Dagger. When attacked by an enemy, gain 2 fury. This could be really cool. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, Wash Away wasn't one we were using either, so that all worked out. Sanctuary. I think we just want to heal here. For 25. All right. Oh. Hi. All right. Whenever it attacks, we get a pox. All right. Well, this is the first thing we want to trigger, and I'm not sure we can from here. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can't. So we're not going to get the block from that. We are taking 8. Okay. Gonna flip this around and just do that. We're gonna duplicate that. We're gonna flip you around as well to get the 5 going there. And then we're going to trigger this for that. Just more block, more fury, stuff like that. Yep. Now we get some stuff. So now we can hit you. And then if we do this with 4, we can probably trigger it with this. That'll be fine. We get some block because we have 21 coming in. We can replicate this. Get some more block from you. Even if it's a 6. Get a 5. Invert another one of them. Can I use one of these? Probably. I think I'm fine if I use one of these for now, and we'll, yeah. Be alright. Okay, take... We can reduce this now, I think. That one already went off, which is cool. This is the next one. We duplicate this. We trigger that and trigger that again. Taking 28 damage, which is so much. Unless we can kill that thing up front. Which I actually think we can. And then something will get a charge. All attacks. Ooh. Oh, it's not maximum charge, though. Ah, that's too bad. Triggered that. We can attack. Let's go after you. So this is next if we want to inverse something. Don't think we really do right now. Like, the 6 doesn't do a ton for us. So I guess we can do that just for the block. Give an extra charge to this. Duplicate that. Trigger that. Have this go again. Not enough still. But we should be able to kill it now with Icicle Blade. So we'll go ahead and do it on that. Icicle Blade will get a charge. Alright, you summoned more. Frozen Shield, another Icicle Blade. And take you out. Duplicating on you. Definitely clear that. Can I not? Okay, so I can put something there. Trade that. Like, we're scaling. It's not pretty, but we're scaling. Nice. Okay, this should take it out. So now we got even more to deal with. Do it on that. We want to inverse something. First, let's do this. Fortunately, we're just all 2s and 5s right now. I'm going to be taking some damage, like a lot of damage. Okay, let's just inverse that, because we're not going to need much from it. Yeah, we don't have anything for a 1 there. So if we just take this and take you out, we get those back, which is great. We can take this. Take you out. Duplicate this. At this point, it's kind of just like overkill with how much of these we have. I just put like a 5 there. Clean that up. I don't have a 1 or really a way to get a 1. But we're going to kill that. Which apparently takes that out too. Alright. I don't think the duplicating's overkill. Shard is nice. We get a die every turn. Block from spell. No, we need our block. Roll an odd value die. Let's go odd value. More chances of 1s. Alright. Duplicate twice is kind of insane. If we duplicate twice, we might not need the inversion. We could put either another countdown or something in. We can also do this if we have that much countdown. More Fury, more charge. Yeah, it's our best source of block. Alright, so we have another ritual coming up. Think I'm going to want sanctuaries along the way. And a shop probably too. There's an event there. Let's head here. Okay. It is an odd turn. I don't think we're going to trigger that right away. I mean, we could. We could drop a 5 and a 3 in it, gain some block, get some Fury. Actually, it's a lot of extra block, so yeah, let's do that. Let's duplicate. Invert. We are getting hit for 15. So we can definitely drop that there. We only have one invert left. I think if we put this here, put it on the blade, trigger the blade with this, and invert to a 5, we'll kind of have something going. Get an extra charge on something here, which is huge. Take you out. We can lower what you need. And then we can invert something. Three to a 4 to trigger that again. Duplicate that. Invert that. Okay, that's a decent amount of block, and then we can just put the 5 here. It says we can use an extra cast of something. I don't know of what right now, so I'm going to save it for the next turn. Especially if we can get him going. Like, if we can get him and get the extra charge on everything. Although I think he's being protected now. Yeah, he's being protected. Yeah, so we don't want that. We can go after the guy in the back. So 2 for a glacial. We can take advantage of that. Let's go ahead and invert this. And grab that again. Duplicate. Extra cast. We only need 2, so if we just do this, we can hit him pretty hard. Invert this. I don't think I want to put something there, because then we'll get hit. First targeted spell. We're not... Let's see, if we're not targeting, does it matter? No, it doesn't. Okay. Spell mirror. Okay. Let's go ahead and put it on you again. We can get an extra charge doing this. Take you out. Extra on you. We can inverse you if we wanted to. Don't really know what we'd want to inverse. I don't think... Let's just inverse this just to get the block. Let's actually duplicate this. Five in there. And now we should be good to really go in. I mean... Down, we get a charge back of it. That one off, that one off, that one off again. 3, and then we just give it an extra cast, and we're in business. This is coming together. The block is a little iffy. 12. Deal 8 damage on dice rolled. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. Do we need this now? I don't think we do, actually. I think we can swap these out. Alright. Toggle Bloodlust. Extra damage when we retake it. Attacks gain... That could be huge. Healing. Let's take the lifesteal. It's every 3 turns, I think, but it could still really be worth it. Especially once the, what's this guy? Icicle Blade starts popping off. Okay, so we want that, so let's just invert it now. Let's duplicate it. I think we have to inverse this. Just so then we can get a little something out of here. And then that for a little bit, and then we'll put 5 in here. It's not ideal, but... Once we start getting everything moving... Mana Symmetry. We can just duplicate this. Get some block. We're getting hit for 24, so if we can trigger this... We can trigger that. We can have that hit. We can flip that. Go ahead and play you there. Damage there. Reroll one of these to that. Okay, but at least we can use this now. We can't do it until after these trigger, though. That's too bad. So it's not going to be as much as we want, but... So you deal 8 damage. I don't think we can get you back, so we got to do it on him. So it's going to be this, and that, and then... Oh, you split, I think, actually. Which is slightly problematic. we just drop this here. They didn't do anything. We can extra cast. You go down. We can make you cost less. You triggered. And then if we want to invert something, it'd probably be one of these guys. We can give another cast to you. Trigger you off of 4. You get a charge back. You're doing 14 damage. We have that much block. I think we can just finish it off. Let's see. Very least we can do that. Yeah, we can finish it off. So it'd be... and then a 5 there. We can even just drop that there for extra measure. Alright. Finally we get a potion. And then these... no cooldowns. I don't want them. 1 hailstorm whenever... so whenever we reroll, we'd get temporary power. 10 block, and then when it's gone... oh, no, that's just gone. And then double fury. No. We'll take that, but... I think we have a shop coming up. We have a shop there. Which we will be able to get to on this path. Okay. Choose and gain a water spell. Choose and gain an earth spell. Choose and gain a fire. I mean... I guess water? Deal 9 damage. Gain 3 block. Seems kind of nice. We'll get rid of this now, I think. Okay. So the block and the fury from this... because that has 3 charges. Doesn't block as much, though. I think we still need that. It just makes things a little bit smoother. Holding the die is a lot of damage for us. If we put 5s in there, it's 11 damage. Plus whatever we have elsewhere from like Fury. Let's try this. Again, we want a shop, which is there. We have an elite in the way. Sanctuary there. Sanctuary. Yeah, we want the shop. We have a lot of gold, so I think if we just heal, we'll be in a decent position. Guess we could have gotten rid of something and gotten more max health. Alrighty, you're hitting us for 24 off the bat. Because of course you are. Well, let's try to get that to stop. That on you. We make you a 6. Which I'm pretty sure just goes there. 6 block and some fury for 8. Turns that into a 6 as well. Well, this is going to hurt a little bit. Oh, it's got instability stuff. This could be problematic, especially because we don't have a choice for our triggers sometimes. Guess we try not to kill it. When it dies, apply 2 power. So that's going to be hitting us pretty hard. I can inverse this, right? Yeah. Just duplicate that. Roll this up. You're getting put there. We're getting hit for 15, and it's going to heal anything we don't block. So we better make sure we block. Still 15. We could spend the 5 and that. Get a little more block. I think that's the play. And then we'll hold off on this till we can line it up with the Bloodlust to try to get some health from everything. Let's make this cheaper more. So if we can get this to kill stuff, that'll be helpful, even though it'll make him stronger. So we can just put a 5 there. Get some armor. Duplicate that. Have that go. Extra, so we're taking 24. We're blocking 16 at the moment. This is doing 28. So we could take these out. They get a charge. They get a charge. Oh, that one didn't kill. Oh, we used up Fury, I guess. Is what it is. Gain 3 block. So it would cancel it out. No, let's just do this. We would have lifestealed though, yeah. Lifestealed and maybe been able to use that again. Yeah, I think I misplayed that. That gets another charge back to that, which we can now use again. It does 28. We get another charge back to it. Now, if we want to inverse something... for 5s, perhaps. This gives us Fury if we want it. We can duplicate this. Although that's an unstable, so if we don't have to use them, that's fine. So we can go with the 6 there. That. Don't want to use them. So if we invert this one, we can drop these 2 here. Do a respectable amount of damage. We are 1 turn away from being able to get our lifeblood back, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're going to wrap this up pretty quickly. 48 damage. Yep. There we go. Block is going to be the issue. That is going to be the big thing for us. We've seen these. I think the new one sells more. For each 5 attack spells in a single turn, apply 1 weak to all enemies. How often are we doing that, though? We'll get like 1 or 2 out of this unless we kill something. Yeah, we're not really doing that often. I'm going to take the shard. Do it twice. +4 damage or +4 block. Go with the block. Alright, shop. I think we can sell pretty much everything here. Maybe not that. I think these... We get a shard back, too. Alright. Good to know that if we use a shard on something and sell it later, we get it back. Turn 1... I mean, we have 342. 2 Hailstorm, not too worried about. We can buy, like, everything here. End of turn. If less than 6 spells cast, gain a Foresight. Probably not likely, but you never know. Turn 1, poison all enemies, gain a dodge. And then... marked for extra damage. Splits target dice, which would allow for some duplication and inversion shenanigans. Poison, reroll all dice. I'm going to grab these 2. And since we have one of these, we can duplicate any die. That's kind of cool. I think I'm going to go with that. All right. Ooh. Not a great one to have Glacial first. We're taking 13. We could just duplicate this, turn it into a 6, get the block. Yeah. So that'll go there. That'll go there. Just for some block for the 17 coming in. I can't really do anything about that. I think next up... do that. Five on that. First thing we cast. We can do that. Let's make this cheaper. This does like no damage right now. We might be able to take advantage of that. So if we do this, we can duplicate that. You do 10 to that now. But that's because we have Fury. That goes there. I think we still use you. So you're doing 8, you're doing 12. If we take you out... Yeah, we get charges back. It's not much, but... We're good. We can hold on to the 6s for now. Start duplicating them. Make that a little bit cheaper. Yeah, it's not a lot, but... That's only 3 away, so we can just do this. Do I want a lifesteal here? How much do I think I'll be able to go off this turn? Maybe a decent amount. The 4 there is helpful. So this does 15. Well, we can duplicate this. That only gives 6 fury. So I think that goes there, and then we just do that. We're going to end up 1 short of killing it. So I'm going to spend one of these to do that, and then we should finish it off now. Got it. Do it again. Duplicate this. Taking 12. We're already blocking for 10. So I think we just throw that out there, we'd be fine. 6 goes there. Okay. We're still good. This is not going up as fast as I would hope. But it's not awful. Okay, so now I can do... that. Extra cast on this. Which should take it down. Now we have an extra cast on that again. You are just doing enraged stuff. So we duplicate. Do that. I think we're in a fine position. Get a little bit of... I don't think the lifesteal is going to matter. No, it's down. Anything here? 7. Gain 1 fortify, but those just go away permanently. Yeah. I guess we'll take it, but I'm not super psyched about it. Let's get a free heal, or let's get max health. Wish I could disenchant more than one for like a big boost of maximum health. All right. That could be big. So we're taking 22 and some other stuff going on. I guess let's just start scaling this immediately. Have that switch to a 6. Duplicate it. We can get that. I mean, it's some block. We can just start duplicating our 6s. I think is what we're going to have to do. We can use these. We're going to need that for the block. That's what I'm going to keep doing. Yeah. Oh, bastard. Getting rid of our mana symmetry. Alright, so the glacial... Ooh. I don't think we can get the glacial from that. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to split that. Get rid of that. Double this. Do that for some block. Do this to start accelerating a little bit. That for some damage, but... So he can only go down to 400, but... Six there could work. So let's go ahead and cast this now. Put the 6 in there. We definitely want to be able to use Frostblade. That would be nice too. I think Frostblade is more important. Duplicate that. Use this 6 here. That there. So this does 20. That does 21, but needs a little more investment. So I'm going to do this. It scales, and then I'm going to use this to get rid of the broken on it. I don't need the block. Man. There's the block. We can make this a little bit cheaper. This is the first one, so we can get block from that. Use a small one there, so that opens up. We're getting hit for 27. So let's block what we can. That goes there. It'll block for quite a bit as well. 7's not quite enough. To use the extra cast on you and scale your damage a little bit. You know, I'm going to use one of these here. Yeah, I should have thought that out a little bit better, but... the block will be helpful. Bastard keeps taking those. Okay, so we got a lot of those, and then we got this. So if we're doing that first, I guess transforming this into a 4 would work. We get a little bit of block. We open that up so we can get our 6. We can drop a 5 here, making that cheaper. Taking 24. We're blocking for a good amount. If we do this... blocking all but one of it. Can't inverse that anymore. Like, it'd go down to a 3. We can put that here and just do that there. This gets it. Not enough, but... So we can't have a huge turn next turn because it's capped at 400. There it is. Yeah, we can't do any more damage to it. I mean... yeah. What is the 20? Four power, gain 25 block. Okay. Well, we can use this to open that up. We can invert this to use it on that. Invert this to use it on that. Get a little bit of block. And then that'll stick around. Alright, so we're taking 16 here. That's not awful. We'll continue to make this cheaper. That's a big chunk of damage. Big chunk of damage. 4 for him first. That's fine. Clear this up. I'm going to go ahead and get this back. And then do that. That should be plenty of block. We can duplicate. Put that there. Alright, ignites are a bit of a pain. I think we're doing okay. So 2 for a glacial there. So we don't want to use that this turn. It lasts 2 turns, but we can get away with not using it. So we can just put this. No, not yet. That'll be fine. At this point, I'm kind of, like, not sure, like, it kind of autopilots itself now, I think. I didn't see the 40. We're fine. 32 is kind of a lot, but I think if we can get it down to 37, we'll be fine. Yeah, okay. So, nope, it's still doing 32. We can gain some block from that. I'm going to give him another. That way we have enough block, and then I'll put that here. Just because. So it's still 32, but we have enough block now. Alright, now we're in the final phase. So, go ahead and make that cheaper, I guess. I and boom, we're out of things just about. We're taking 63? Well, let's use this. We'll go ahead and mark. I guess we'll put this here. I guess we'll do that, because most of our damage comes before we can even activate it. It just... And it should be... It's over. What did I... This is the one I took that changed everything. Anyway, hopefully you guys get a feel for the game. That was actually the craziest run I've had yet, but holy crap, is it insane. That was shenanigans. That was amazing shenanigans. Yeah, that was great. I really enjoyed that. I'll probably be making more of this content for this game, but if there's other games you guys want to see me play or decks you want to see me play in SpellRogue, let me know down in the comments below. I do upload these every single day. And stream on Twitch and here on YouTube as well. And I would love to see you there. Other than that, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Have a great night, and take care.